Hi, my name's Geoff Bloom, and I'm carrying on the series of interviews today with Spooky from Spooky's blog. And today we're going to talk about some of the pressures of blogging and something you've experienced, Spooky. Yeah, Jeff. When I first started, it was all fun, and I used to really enjoy it. Didn't take up a lot of my time, and I met a lot of nice people, but after a while, I started to do it more and more, and it got to a point when first thing in the morning, I'd be straight on the computer, and blogging, and even when I wasn't on the computer, I'd be thinking about blogging, and the more I did, the more I wanted to do, I just couldn't get enough, and it started to get difficult for a while, and the blog, became more popular, and that gave me a great sense of, that was really positive, but also there was a pressure, to still be funny, and to perform, and that pressure really got to me, and I believe stimulants were involved at one point, Spooky? Yes, sir, they were. When the pressure got really bad, I started drinking, I started drinking coffee. And how much were you drinking? When it got to its worst, I was drinking, two, maybe 3 cups a day, and it started to affect me, I needed to go to the toilet a lot, and I couldn't really handle that. And was there a point, Spooky, when you realized that it all got too much? Yeah, Jeff, I believe there was. One day, I was standing in the kitchen, and it was a cold day, but the sun was shining outside, and I could feel the heat, through the window. It was like a magnifying glass, and I could really feel the heat, on my face. And I was trying to prepare a stew, and I was chopping up a Swede, a large Swede. And I think like that's a larger version of a turnip, where they're the same thing, but a turnip is the smaller variety, and the Swede is the larger. A bit like a courgette, where a courgette is a small one, but when it grows bigger, it becomes a marrow. That type of thing, And I was trying to chop it into cubes, for this stew, and I took off the outer layer of skin, and then I started to chop, But the more I chopped, I just couldn't get a cube shape out of that Swede, All kinds of shapes were coming out, like triangles and pyramids and oblongs and pentagons and hexagons and dodecahedrons, all kinds of weird shapes, I thought, what's happening here? What's happening to me, And I just carried on chopping away at that Swede, but I couldn't get a cube. And then I got right down to the heart of that Swede, And the last piece of Swede, do you know what happened when I cut the rest away? I looked down at that last bit of Swede, and it was a perfect cube, 6 sides, a perfect cube. And, looking at that little cube of Swede, that perfect cube of Swede, I realized what I'd been missing out on, And I thought to myself, I've let myself down, I've let my family down, And, it really got to me, looking at that Swede. And that's when I realized, I need to really, stop blogging for a while, That's about it, Jeff. Oh, well, thanks for that insight there, Spooky, and obviously things got a bit emotional there towards the end, and I think we'll leave it there for today. Thank you.